In 1994, Street Fighter had everything going for it. A hit video game, a blockbuster budget, and a cast packed with action stars and pop icons. But behind the fight scenes and flashy moves, chaos was brewing. Jean-Claude Van Damme was disappearing from the set. Raul Julia was secretly battling a terminal illness. Kylie Minogue. Cast because of a magazine cover, and that's just the start. From drug rumors and dubbed actors, to tanks designed to sell toys, to a bizarre mispronunciation of Ryu. Here are 20 of the strangest and most unbelievable behind-the-scenes facts from the making of Street Fighter, the cult classic that was supposed to be a sure hit, until it wasn't. Number 1. The hidden Buddha of Sagat's lair. Inside Sagat's lavish underground arena, you might spot a gleaming gold statue that looks oddly familiar, because it isn't just a random prop. It's a scaled-down replica of the massive Buddha statue from Sagat's stage in Street Fighter II. The filmmakers included it as a deliberate nod to fans of the game, subtly linking the movie's world to its pixelated origins. It's a clever Easter egg that rewards sharp-eyed viewers who grew up battling Sagat in digital Thailand. Number 2. From Die Hard to Street Hard. Before stepping into the director's chair for Street Fighter, Stephen E. D'Souza was already a Hollywood heavyweight when it came to action. He wrote Commando, The Running Man, and co-wrote the first 2 Die Hard movies. As if this wasn't enough to show off his talent, D'Souza made his directorial debut with Street Fighter. No wonder fans expected non-stop thrills, and they weren't disappointed, because his action roots shine through the mayhem. Number 3. The birth of Captain Sawada. Japanese actor Kenya Sawada originally auditioned for the role of Ryu, but Capcom saw potential in him and struck a promotional deal that led to the creation of a new character named Captain Sawada. Since his English wasn't strong, he became the only character in Street Fighter with a voice dubbed by someone else. A man meant to embody martial arts authenticity became a voice-dubbed side hero created purely for brand synergy. Number 4. Bison's heart belongs to his kids. Raul Julia didn't take the role of M. Bison for fame or money. He did it for his kids. They were huge fans of the game, and their faces lit up when he told them about the offer. So despite his health issues, he accepted the role to make his children smile and become their real-life video game hero. One of cinema's most ruthless villains, powered by one of the most heartwarming motivations. Number 5. How R-rated became PG-13. Jean-Claude Van Damme was thrilled when he learned Street Fighter would be released with a PG-13 rating. Originally, the film was cut as rated R, packed with heavier violence. But the studio wanted a broader audience, especially among younger fans of the game. So several re-edits were made to tone down the intensity. Van Damme supported the change, hoping it would reach more viewers and families. A rare case of an action star trading brutal brawls for wider appeal. And the strategy worked. Number 6. The secret battle behind Raul Julia's strength. When Raul Julia arrived on set, he looked frail and thinner than expected, but few knew why. He was quietly battling stomach cancer. His team claimed he'd just fallen ill during a shoot in Brazil, but the director soon learned the truth. Out of respect, D'Souza rescheduled nearly all of his scenes, giving him time to regain strength. Despite the pain, Julia delivered an iconic and profoundly courageous. Number 7. Guile versus Johnny Cage. Here's a what-if that could have completely changed 90s pop culture. Jean-Claude Van Damme turned down Mortal Kombat to play Guile in Street Fighter. Meanwhile, Model Fabio was actually considered for Vega. Both films bombed with critics, but crushed it at the box office. Street Fighter made $99 million on a $35 million budget. Mortal Kombat, $122 million on just 20. When 2 video game titans clashed at the box office, who really won? Number 8. The Belgian Patriot's final speech. When Van Damme filmed his final speech, he received a reminder from his father. It was the anniversary of the Nazi invasion of Belgium. That hit home for the actor hard. He channeled that emotional weight into his performance, giving us one of his most heartfelt on-screen moments. History met Hollywood, and it worked. Number 9. Van Damme's wildest enemy was himself. Behind the scenes, rumors swirled that Jean-Claude Van Damme struggled with substance abuse during filming, specifically cocaine. It reportedly led to erratic behavior, tension with cast and crew, and delays in production. Van Damme never fully confirmed the stories, but the chaos only added to the film's infamous reputation. In a production where discipline and timing mattered, having your lead star compromised by drugs, that's a recipe for disaster. Number 10. Capcom wanted every fighter. Capcom's demands were sky high. They insisted that all 19 major characters from the video game be included in the film. Director Stephen E. D'Souza was floored. Most action films juggle 5 or 6 heroes. He had to work in nearly 20. Costumes, backstories, fight scenes. The script constantly changed. The editing room turned into chaos. And D'Souza later joked it was like filming War and Peace, only with more spinning kicks and fireballs. Number 11. Ken couldn't say Ryu. The actor cast as Ken confessed he had trouble pronouncing Ryu. He wasn't familiar with Japanese phonetics, so it came out awkward or fully anglicized during certain scenes. Multiple takes and post-production audio corrections were needed to fix it. A small detail, but a surprising hurdle for a martial arts movie based on a Japanese franchise. Number 12. The set full of holes. Stephen E. D'Souza later described the soundstage in Thailand as borderline unusable. It had holes, weak seals, poor acoustics. Wind and outside noise constantly interfered with filming. As a result, they had to re-record or ADR many lines because the original dialogue was unusable. They were shooting a high-action, sound-heavy film inside what was basically a broken shell. Number 13. The production coup. At one point, creative tension among the producers nearly shut everything down. Disagreements between financiers, creatives, and execs sparked talk of replacing leadership, rewriting the script, or recasting parts of the movie mid-shoot. Trust broke down, momentum stalled, and delays started stacking. In that kind of atmosphere, even small disagreements could snowball into chaos. Number 14. The voice of a villain. Raul Julia insisted on delivering Bison's theatrical lines live on set, even though he was ill and fatigued. He believed real voice and timing mattered more than studio dubbing. This choice meant more takes, more strain, and tighter schedules. But it also meant Bison's voice, sharp, commanding, and unfiltered, carried a level of authenticity few villains ever reach. Number 15. Van Damme's vanishing act. Director Stephen D'Souza said his mornings began with 2 questions. Has Julia taken his meds? And is Van Damme even here? Van Damme was frequently absent, reportedly due to late-night partying. Sometimes he was sick, other times just missing. To keep the shoot alive, D'Souza made up scenes on the fly with whoever was available. That includes random fights with Ken, Ryu, and even a security guard. Number 16. On-set romance. During the Thailand shoot, rumors swirled that Van Damme and Kylie Minogue had grown closer. Years later, Van Damme himself confirmed the fling in interviews. The chemistry didn't make it into the final cut, but behind the scenes, it was real. Tensions were high, the humidity was brutal, tempers flared. In that kind of chaos, it's no surprise a romance sparked, however brief. Number 17. Kylie Minogue's magazine moment. You might think Kylie Minogue landed her role through auditions, but nope. Producers spotted her on the cover of Who magazine. She was already a massive star filming nearby in Australia. Capcom saw marketing gold, a pop icon with global appeal. So they called her in, and she said yes. Just like that, Cammy was cast thanks to a cover shoot. Number 18. Hasbro's Toy Box Vision. Capcom and Hasbro didn't just want a movie, they wanted a merchandise machine. In a Hasbro memo from 1993, they even suggested Guile's tank should resemble a G.I. Joe vehicle, so it could be sold as a toy. From costumes to vehicles, every detail was designed with toys in mind. Street Fighter wasn't just a film, it was a brand expansion strategy. Number 19. The ladder versus later debate. In one scene, Van Damme shouts, "Go, go, I'll catch you later." But he insisted he'd said ladder by mistake. He demanded a retake, which meant re-rigging wires, squibs, and blood packs. Once they played back the audio, he had said it right all along. One misheard word almost caused a full production delay. Number 20. The spicy setback. Filming in Thailand brought unexpected culinary chaos. Many cast members, including Van Damme, complained the local food was too spicy or too unfamiliar. Morale started crumbling. Eventually, Western food had to be imported to keep the crew sane. In a production filled with stunt mishaps and ego battles, the final boss might have been the catering. Street Fighter may not have conquered the critics, but it conquered the fans. A chaotic masterpiece, a beautiful disaster, born from big visions and even bigger egos. If you love stories where everything goes wrong, but still ends in legend, hit subscribe and keep your nostalgia charged.